All right, just taking a quick look at this new Kia Telluride. This is the all-new generation. This is the one we've been waiting for. So they started to tease this thing, and we can actually see quite a lot of details in the teaser, enough to make this rendering, to give you an idea of what it's actually going to look like without all the camo wrap on it. And with this thing being one of Kia's best sellers, there's a lot of anticipation for this thing, right? And for good reason. Telluride was so popular because it kind of combined, you know, this Range Rover-esque design with something that was a little bit more affordable, right? Something that a lot of people could actually own. And in fact, they've taken it a little bit further on this new generation with this very clean body side. I mean, look at this thing. There's not even a crease, a line. There's nothing weird going on, right? It's especially interesting, you know, considering Kia's other vehicles are typically like that, right? So yeah, very clean. Even the door handles are just kind of flush mounted in there, right? Nothing to kind of distract your eye. The only thing you really notice is just how high this belt line is. And that's what gives it this muscular look, right? The power and presence of this thing. That's all you need to know. There is one little interesting detail here on the side at the top of the fender, right at the center of the wheel arch. We get this little tab that sticks up, and it actually goes into the fender. It goes into the sheet metal there. So this is, of course, a little bit of a current design trend that we see. And it's kind of interesting that it's replacing that little bump on the B-pillar of the old model. But this thing is still a Kia after all. And so, of course, we get these kind of eccentric LED running lights. And yeah, that's really going to make it stand out. You know, it is still a Kia after all. It is still a Kia. And it's not just the daytime running lights. It's actually the entire headlight assembly here. There's actually this little section towards the center of the vehicle that you might not have even noticed at first. This is actually part of the headlights as well. And it kind of reminds me of, you know, what, you know, Kia and Hyundai are obviously the same company, what they did with the Palisade. Whereas you actually had the headlights kind of in this center section between the DRLs and the grille, kind of hidden. And it's kind of the same thing that we see here. And so we're probably going to have a couple of headlights in there. And then this area between these daytime running lights, this is a large void. So I think what we're going to see is that there's going to be some matching headlights in there as well. And this new grille has got this block design, where it's basically all blocks that are surrounding the Kia logo. And kind of interesting that the blocks on the outer side, the outer part, are a little bit bigger than the blocks on the inside. And then, of course, we get this signature design, right, with the tiger nose kind of dipping down into the center there. And then for the front bumper, it's kind of interesting. We get these two protrusions at the front, almost like a push bar on a police package vehicle. So it's kind of interesting. It kind of just completes this whole philosophy of this big, bold vehicle. Like, get out of my way. New Telluride coming through.